Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Elia, and I'm a family physician in the Department of Family Medicine at Western University. It's flu shot season, and I'm spending a crazy amount of time every day correcting my patients' misconceptions about the flu shot. So here I am to talk to you today about some of these issues and let you know why the flu shot is really a no-brainer.
But Dr. Elia, I don't believe in the flu shot.
This is my #1 pet peeve. I don't believe in the flu shot. It's not a religion. Whether or not you believe in the flu shot, it doesn't change the evidence behind them. That's what's so great about medical science.
But I haven't had the flu shot in years.
So yes, it's true that 90% of people will go through the flu season without getting sick. But if I have 2,000 patients in my practice, 100 to 200 patients every year will get the flu, and that's too many.
I got the flu shot last year, but I still got sick.
The flu shot is roughly 50% effective in preventing influenza. So yes, it's true that some people who have been vaccinated may still get the flu, but it decreases the overall risk. And it doesn't prevent against other viruses like the cold.
Some years they don't even get the strains right.
The strains used in the flu shot are the best guess every year for the circulating strains worldwide at that time. The 50% reduction I mentioned before takes into account that during a good match year, the effectiveness is about 70 to 80%. And in a poor match year, it's about 30 to 40%. So overall, a 50% reduction. We can't predict which years will be a good match, so we vaccinate every year. If you say, well, if you can't guarantee a good match, I'm not getting my flu shot, you've guaranteed yourself a 0% chance of benefiting from the flu shot.
Even if I get the flu, it only lasts a couple days, and I still go to work.
If it only lasted a couple of days and you went to work, it probably wasn't influenza. You likely had a different non-life-threatening virus like adenovirus or rhinovirus or parainfluenza, which is very different than influenza. Influenza is not a cold. Also, please don't go to work when you're sick. Taking a chance at getting other people sick is kind of selfish.
My immune system is strong enough. I don't need the flu shot. Unfortunately,
not everyone in society is so fortunate. The elderly, children, and those with chronic diseases are at high risk of death from simple influenza. We vaccinate as many people as we can to decrease the overall rates of influenza so that the sick have a lower risk of contracting it. Plus, even perfectly healthy people occasionally can have life-threatening complications from influenza, so don't be cocky.
But I don't come into contact with anyone who's high risk.
Think hard, and there will always be at least one person in your life who really can't afford to get influenza. You can get exposed walking through a hallway, touching a contaminated surface, or even standing in an elevator.
But have you seen the ingredients on the package insert? Those shouldn't be injected into my body.
This is where the fear-mongering usually focuses. They have aluminum. Yes, that's to stimulate the immune response, so they could use less of the dead influenza virus. You ingest more aluminum in an antacid. They have mercury. Thimerosal, the mercury, has been studied at length and has been shown to have no negative impact on health.
Have you read the package insert? Look at all those side effects.
They're obliged to list every possible symptom that anyone experienced after getting the shot. It doesn't mean the shot caused it, just that it occurred. For the chickenpox vaccine, for instance, the package insert says that someone experienced a broken arm. And I think we can assume that the chickenpox vaccine did not cause a broken arm, unless the doctor was using a handheld drill.
I heard that you can get paralyzed from the flu shot.
This is an important one to disprove. Guillain-Barré syndrome is a neurologic condition that affects the lower limbs. It has a risk of about 1 in 100,000 with the flu shot, but is actually 10 times more common in those who get actual influenza. So yes, it is a risk with the flu shot, but getting influenza will increase your risk a lot more.
Flu shots are just a pharmaceutical conspiracy.
This is an important one to address because it's unfortunately why a lot of people avoid vaccination. The studies done on the effectiveness of the flu shot have been done in many different countries by many different groups, most of which without any ties to pharmaceutical funding. So you could believe that all of these scientists from all over the world who have dedicated their life to healthcare and medicine have conspired to repeatedly misrepresent the data. But anyone who has any scientific background can tell you this is silly. Scientists by their nature love proving each other wrong and arguing. If one study gives a questionable result, the next scientist to look at the same issue will do their own research. And if it conflicts, they will take great joy in providing a conflicting opinion. So for many scientists to come to a consensus on anything is a testament to the reliability of vaccine effectiveness, and specifically the flu shot.
But Dr. Elia, you're just a shill for the pharmaceuticals.
There are a number of areas in medicine where I criticize the methods and practices of the pharmaceutical industry, so this one is kind of funny. I care about my patients first and foremost. The evidence is clear for the benefit of the flu shot to protect them, so I advocate for the flu shot. It's that simple. So please, get the flu shot. Tell your family, tell your friends. Roughly 3,000 people a year in Canada die of influenza, so make the right decision.